something gray. You know. But one thing Poop said is I disagree with is the partnership thing, right? That's the reason why men in these situations are happening. It's not really a partnership, or at least I don't think it should be. I think somebody got to be in charge. And if men ain't being in charge of these relationships and these marriages, you get shit like this.
So you could be in charge. There's a president and a vice president, but still doesn't make us not partners.
No, we ain't partners.
We may not have equal partnership, but there's a partnership, and I'm going to be paid out for my portion. And
if we're not equal, look at this. Watch this shit. This don't look like no partner. Look at my hands. This one is on top, and this one on the bottom. See that? It's a good image. See, right? So I don't know. I think it should be a benevolent. That's a key word. Dictatorship.
What?
Yeah,
I'm just saying anything.
But hold on, you got to know the definitions, because what is benevolent, right? And it's a dictatorship, but what does that also mean? You love your woman, you'll die for her, you'll protect her, you'll provide for her, right? But anything in my house that affects our lifestyle and livelihood, we have to make those decisions because they come with the most risk and repercussion.
I think only a man with big money can talk like that.
Like what?
Like a dictatorship, all the other stuff. Like if you can't provide for a household, you can't make rules for no household.
Knew that was gonna happen. The word benevolent, she just crossed that out. But dictatorship was right on the top, and that's why I made that point like that.
Why does money have anything to do with it?
That's a good question.
Because you ain't got no power if you ain't got no money.
Yeah, you definitely can't tell me what to do if I got
Part of the premise of what he just said was provide. So if you're able to provide, why do you have to be big Willie?
Well, that means you have money. You can provide.
You gotta be Willie at least.
No, not necessarily.
You gotta be Willie. You can't be Bill. Like you're gonna have to be Willie.
You don't have. If you can provide, in Greensboro, North Carolina, with a single family home and take care of your family.
So what's your definition of so providing isn't 50-50, meaning if I'm paying 50% of the bills, if you paying 50%, we in a whole partnership. You're not about to tell me.
That's a partnership.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Partnership.
I'm not disagreeing with that. But if he's using the term provide, meaning a man provides for his family, for his house, and if he's using that term in financial reason, then you're paying the majority.
So real quick. Next, this was literally the next topic. Somebody must have tapped into my emails or something. Isha, you hacked my shit. So if the man is not the breadwinner, does he still take the mantle? Can he still be in charge? So we already got some opinions. Isha said, hell no.
No, he can't tell me what to do. You said
it's not a partnership. Be Big Willie.
It's a partnership. If you can't provide, if I got to share the expenses with you, we are in a partnership.
Okay, so what if it's 80-20?
80-20 the woman?
No, the man's paying 80%. Just on Isha's premise.
Oh, okay.
Then he can carry the mantle.
Okay, now, but if it's 60-40, that's too close.
That's too damn close.
No,
that's right there. That's 1 week of no overtime. Like that's nah.
On a 60-40, you get to talk first. That's it. You ain't making no noise. You just get to talk first.
You get to talk first.
Yeah.
So okay, what about 70-30?
I still got an opinion on the decisions in these houses.
Oh yeah, the opinion matters no matter what.
Yeah.
But you don't press the button. Right? But you're
I first of all would always want the guy to press the button. Like I don't ever want to be in a scenario to where I have to lead my house. I just don't want to. And I've had this argument with other women and they're like, well, I want to be, I want to have a say and I don't ever want to come home. I go to work and I'm in charge. I'm in charge of my kids. I'm in charge, anytime that I'm outside of the house on my own, I have to protect myself, outside of the company of a man. I'm always in charge. I don't want to have to come home and tell a man what to do. If I have to do that, it's very frustrating and it creates resentment. I don't want to have to tell him, hey, you got to do X, Y, and Z today. We got to do this. All right, I'm going to make this decision for us. If I have to do that, what is the point of him being there? What is the point of him being there?
If he has to do that for you, what's the point of you being there?
But why does one have to tell them?
I'm just saying, it goes both ways.
It doesn't. Yeah. I mean, if listen, Corey, you're giving me. Listen,
what I'm giving
I understand. You just giving me like you like your legs behind your head, and everybody has their own their own thing. If you're that guy, listen, everybody has their own thing. I'm just saying for me. So whoever comes into my life, this is what I like. Most men want, or some men like that. If that's not their thing, then that's okay. Keep it moving. If you want a woman that's going to split 50-50 with you, then you find that. It seems like you found your queen and y'all do that together. Yeah, but I'm saying for me in my household, not saying that I'm not going to contribute. I just don't want to be the leader of my house. I just don't want to. But not that I don't want to make decisions. Not that my leader, though.
If you don't want to be the leader, then don't be the leader. But the financial contribution.
That's all I'm saying.
Leadership role.
I'm not talking about financial contribution. I said leadership outside of the conversation. So I know the original conversation was about finances.
But what does leadership look like? Like I'm confused. Like, what does leadership in a relationship like mean or look like?
Mm-hmm. So you come together and you like, let me see a good example. Let's say, for example, life insurance policy. Hey, you're going to talk about that together, but somebody has to pull the trigger on whatever that final decision is. I just think I want my partner to be able to be like, you know what? I want my partner to be able to have something to contribute and be able to say, I'm going to make this final decision for us. We're going to talk about it. We're going to brainstorm together, but you know what? I'm going to make the final decision. That's what I like personally. Other people don't like it. I'm speaking for myself.
Yeah.
I want my partner to make that final decision.
I do think that it's a personal preference because that would never work for me.
Like, unless you make 75% of the money, that's the only way you can do it.
Yeah,
you make 55% of the money, you can't do that for her.
There's just no way, because I feel like there's a lot of pressure on men to know and do it all, and I'm like, why? Men are not monolithic. Women are not monolithic. We all have our strengths and we all have our weaknesses. So when we come together, I'm going to see what your strengths are. You're going to see what my strengths are. And then we're going to use that in framing the dynamics of our relationship. So if I'm more financially savvy, then I will take a hold of the finances and manage that. That doesn't mean that I make more. That just means that I know how to manage money better. Now, if my partner, which she does, like, she knows how to fix shit. So she fixes all the shit in the house, and so it's to me, it's more so about compromise than it is about leading. I don't need nobody to have the final say on anything, but that may be why I'm with a woman now.
Right. But it does.